Climable acknowledges the sacred land from which we are streaming to you live this evening, and the land on which we work, live, build community, learn, and teach. This land has been a site of human activity for 13,000 years and is the territory of the Massachusetts and their neighbors, the Wampanoag and the Nipmuc peoples, who have stewarded this land for hundreds of generations. Today, the greater Boston area is home to thousands of Indigenous people from Turtle Island, and we are grateful for the opportunity to champion climate action here. We recognize the repeated assaults on sovereignty, territory, and water enacted by invaders that have impacted the original inhabitants of this land for 400 years. We offer our respect to the citizens of these nations who live here today, and their ancestors who have lived here for over 500 generations, and to all Indigenous people who are our most ardent and knowledgeable stewards of the earth.
Hi, I'm Jeannie Ramey, Executive Director of Climable.org, and I'm thrilled that you've decided to join us this evening. At Climable, we research the connections between energy and climate, and we share those findings with individuals, no matter where you're located, and with community groups that are seeking clean sources of electricity for their neighborhoods. We want to make sure that everyone has the tools they need to reduce greenhouse gases and slow the pace of climate change. We also want to help with local air pollution because that can contribute to worsening asthma and other illnesses. The work we do is crucial, and we can't continue to do it without your support. Thanks to our major sponsor, Synapse Energy Economics, most of our overhead costs are covered, which means that every dollar you give will go directly to supporting our work, which means paying our interns to do clean energy jobs as part of their training, and also to our regular staff who are working on the ground in the communities that we serve. This is our one annual event, our one annual fundraiser. And so our ask is simple. Please give as generously as you can. Normally, we'd be all together in person under the trees and enjoying a concert and a celebration and a climate rally. And I really hope that we'll be able to do that again pretty soon. But for now, sit back, enjoy the show. Welcome to Climapalooza 2020.
Hey folks, this is Jess from Pitch Please. On behalf of all of us, we are so excited for our second Climapalooza. Even though it's virtual, we're still so grateful to be joining you all tonight to celebrate the important work Climable is doing on the ground to make communities more climate resilient. Tonight we will be performing Evergreen, which is originally sung by Yeba. Enjoy the show, and thank you so much for being here to support Climable.
I kissed my penny and I threw it in. I prayed I'd keep my soul. Went down to the river where the water bends. The only place I know. Oh, I can't see the forest for the tree. Oh, I feel so hopeless against the stream. So will you wait for me? Will you wait for me? Will you wait for me? My evergreen. Standing at the water's edge, the Mississippi's overflowing. Hold your current in my hand. trees. Oh, I feel so hopeless against the stream. So will you wait for me? Will you wait for me? So will you wait for me? My evergreen. So will you wait for me, my evergreen? I know it's just as hard in heaven. So will you wait for me, my evergreen? I know it's just as hard, my evergreen. Oh, my evergreen.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jen, and I'm the Associate Director at Climable. Thought I'd take a second of your time tonight to tell you a little bit about what it is we do, and we do a lot. So I'd like to start by telling you about our internship program. We are involved with training future leaders in the clean energy field, and we're really excited to be a small shop and give everyone lots of experience and lots of responsibility so they can really dig in and see what is this work that needs to be done when it comes to clean energy and a just transition. Another thing we do is trying to make climate science and clean energy understandable for everyone. The more people we can have in the conversation, the better. And so we work to make information available across as many platforms as possible. We have a blog, we have a website with a whole technology section, we have a podcast called Behind the Switch. We're part of the Energy Nerd Show and Tell, short program TV series, and we're all over social media. So if you haven't caught us there yet, please do. And then the last thing I'll tell you about is our clean energy accessibility projects. And there's two that I'd probably like to highlight tonight. And the first one is our project in Puerto Rico, where we've partnered with a nonprofit in the city of Loíza in the neighborhood of Villa Cañona. And we are working to get solar panels and batteries installed at a community center so that if there is another extended power outage, hopefully not, but if there is, they are better prepared to provide for their community, and they will do so with clean, reliable power. And the other one is Run TJC. We're a part of this consortium of about 9 organizations. We've been working with this team for over 4 years, I think. And what's great about this is that, well, Climable's role on the team is really as technical translators to make sure everyone's on the same page and everyone understands the details of this massive clean energy community microgrid project. And what's so exciting about this huge, overwhelming project is that it's so rewarding and holds so much promise for what it means to change the way people get energy. And it's a lot of work and it's a daunting project, but you know, we have made so much progress over the past 4 years working as a team, and we're really excited to help bring this new system of getting energy and resilience to the people in Chelsea and Chinatown.
Hi, my name's Malia, and I was lucky enough to be able to intern at Climable this summer. So I originally went into this internship thinking that I was going to assist with some research, do a little bit of financial statements, things like that. And while I did do a bit of that, Climable really opened up my perspective on climate and energy issues in ways that I didn't expect. So I ended up being able to do all these really cool things. I interviewed Professor Shalonda Baker from Northeastern, who's an expert in environmental justice and just energy transitions, for my first ever podcast episode. I was able to start a social media campaign drawing, climate advocacy leaders. So really this internship can be taken in any direction that you want it to, and not only did I learn a lot about the climate landscape, but I learned a lot about myself and what my interests were. So I highly recommend interning at Climable, and in any ways that you can support them, please do. I know they're very appreciative of any support that they can get, and they put it to good use. So please enjoy Climapalooza, and thank you so much.
After, for James Tate. Every time someone dies and I hear about it, I think, but how is that even possible? Today, for instance, the city's perfectly air-conditioned. The big track lights putting out just the right kind of ether. The skies bluer than linoleum. One of those b-boy buskers could windmill on it, since they don't bother with gravity like me. And everybody's costumed, in character for the show, as if the stage directions didn't include any exits. They're carrying their bags and purses, their yoga mats and phones, their baby bellies and their music. Shouldn't that be enough? That girl with the neon green bangs and black t-shirt, wading against the sunlight, trying to hide her breasts with her shoulders. She should live forever, if I have anything to say about it. In the North Sea, methane hydrates dehydrate. Greenland crumbles the way your teeth do in those pesky dreams. We love zombie movies because they only imply we're dead. How I've loved being a collection of particles. I'm so glad we have compatible half-lives. I've seen dead sparrows, but I won't believe that sparrows die.
Hi everyone, my name is Ariel Rand and this is Maya.
Hi.
And we are from Chelsea with Green Roots, and we are here to talk about how amazing Climable is. Climable has been a great partner in the microgrid project, over 3 years of commitment, relentless work, keeping the team together, making us move forward to make the microgrid a reality in Chelsea and Chinatown. Mark, what do you think?
I think that's great, Ruben. That's so true. I'm Mark Liu.
And I'm Bella. And he works at CPA.
Yes, the Chinese Progressive Association. We're based in Chinatown, and we're doing some important stuff with the microgrid to make sure that people can stay in their homes if there's a environmental disaster. And Climable has helped us a lot, just understanding what is going on with a microgrid and helping explain it to our neighborhood, our community. We really relied on them. You know, we've been meeting with property owners lately, and they've been able to help explain the technical parts in really easily to understandable ways. helped us really get to the finish line on our feasibility study, helping us also coordinate really complicated grant proposals with many partners and pulling all these beautiful pieces together that has really made this project possible. So thank you to Jen and Jeannie and everyone at Climable.
Thank you.
Friends, we're going to the high woods. Got to go now, got to be there today. Standing in a circle with the trees all around. We're gonna sing and we're gonna play. I understand the ceiling. I know the purpose of a floor, but four walls are too many, oh yeah, if you can't open the door. These lungs are for singing, but they're good for breathing too. This brain is for learning, oh yeah, and this heart is for you. Friends, we're going to the highway. Got to go now, got to be there today. Standing in a circle with those trees all around. We're gonna sing and we're gonna play. These days I don't know what to do, sitting and wondering what to make of it all. These nights I'm just thinking in the dark, and I'm knowing that I've got to get away from these walls. We're going to the highway. Gotta go now, got to be there today. Standing in a circle with those trees all around. Yeah, we're gonna sing and we're gonna play. Million leaves are dancing on the tree. Sun bathes us in her light. Thank you, Lauren, for the snacks and the beers. I believe we could play here all night. Yeah, the lizards drop by when they want to. The birds come and visit now and then. If we're lucky, those birds, they'll join us in a song. And if we're not, then we can just pretend. Friends, we're going to the highway. Gotta go now, got to be there today. Standing in a circle with those trees all around. We're gonna sing and we're gonna play. Rich, these days I don't know what to do, sitting and wondering what to make of it all. These nights I'm just thinking in the dark, and I'm knowing that I've got to get away from these walls. Friends, we're going to the high woods. Gotta go now, gotta be there today. Standing in a circle with trees all around. We're gonna sing and we're gonna fractal forms are floating across the sky. Collect them all before you're home. Then let them go before you die. Museum walls cannot hold. Behold, friends, we're going to the highway. Gotta go now, got to be there today. Standing in a circle with those trees all around. We're gonna sing and we're gonna play. That's right. We're gonna sing and we're gonna play. I said we're gonna sing and we're gonna do.
Hey there, my name is Julia Masters. I was an intern last summer for Climable 2019, and it was a great experience overall. I got to work on community microgrid projects in both Chelsea and Chinatown, which was super interesting. We worked with Run GJC to coordinate a coalition of community partners to do both on-the-ground outreach as well as technical assistance for those two communities. And it was really interesting to see kind of the trajectory of how a program like that could get started and how to really engage the public on what's needed. And I also had the opportunity to help coordinate and execute Climapalooza last year. We had a great turnout. It was outdoors. We had the wonderful Evan Greer as our headliner, and it was just a pleasure to help Climable raise some money and do what they do best, which is spread the word about, clean energy and ways that we can make it more accessible. So happy to shout out the great work of Climable, and thanks for tuning in.
Hi, my name is Allison. I work for Audley Travel, based in Boston, Massachusetts. At Audley Travel, we put together tailor-made itineraries for people to travel to over 90 different countries. And we've partnered with Climable as our nonprofit. We started working with Climable last year in 2019 because we realized that as a travel company, we do have a very big impact on carbon emissions. And we want to work with a nonprofit like Climable to make sure that we're doing our part to reduce our carbon emissions for ourselves and all of our travelers. We've taken steps within Audley Travel to find products that help to support renewable energy and sustainable travel. And we love how Climable really works to help educate all people, and we like to do that within Audley Travel with all of our clients traveling throughout the world. We look forward to working with Climable in the future, and can't wait to educate more people on how to reduce their carbon footprint when traveling.
Good people of the planet Earth. Seth, Something Underground from Denver, Colorado. Welcome. I'm a big fan of clean air, clean water, and clean food, and any and all organizations that support and work toward those things. Climable and the good people there, I appreciate what you're doing. Grateful to be here with you. And I'm gonna sing a song about being grateful for life. I woke up grateful to be alive, surrounded by the morning light, the day ahead of me and yesterday behind. Throw my hands in the air, wave them around because I care. I care about you. And you and everyone under this big blue sky, and yes, I am so in love with life. La 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 so in love with life is but a dream, and gently down the stream, oh, we go together. Sometimes I wonder what we are. I wish upon a star that this could last forever. Life, la 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 la. So in love with life, la 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 la. So in love with. Sometimes it brings you down as you're bleeding on the ground, like you're lost and won't be found. But the sun will rise again, and the soul, it has no end. So can we all just see? Oh, la 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. So in love with la 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 la. La 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 la. I'm so in love with life. La 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 la. So in love with.
Hey, Sophie.
Hi, Jeannie.
Have you heard the one about the 3 holes in the ground?
No.
Well, well, well. So.
Okay, and on that note, I just want to give a huge shout out to all of our performers. Thank you to Pitch Please, Sam Cha, Dogs in a Pile, and Something Underground. We really appreciate everyone taking the time to come and perform for us tonight at Climapalooza.
And we also really appreciate our sponsors. We know that times are tough for businesses right now, and yet we have supporters who pitched in and recognize the importance of the work that we're doing. So thank you so much, all of our sponsors.
And as you saw throughout the show, we have multiple calls to action, and we will be posting those tomorrow on our Instagram and on social media. So make sure to tune in so you can follow up with those calls to action. And just one more time, thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. We know that you've probably been on Zoom a lot in the last year, so we really appreciate you taking time on your Thursday night to join us. And yeah, we're so glad to have you in our community. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.